Tru Inferno. Back at it with another Black Ops 2 commentary video for you, the YouTube citizens. And going back to last week's video, there's a few things I failed to mention in last week's video regarding the status of my channel. Well, I wouldn't say I failed to mention. It's more like this bit of news regarding my channel came while I was making last week's video. So first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, I am partnered. Yes, you heard me. I am partnered by Etach Games. You know, Etach. I hope I said the name correctly. If I'm not, I apologize. But they reached out to me, offered me a partnership. You know, did some digging with them, and so for whatnot, contract is legit. And yes, I am now partnered. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, the YouTube citizens, I have joined the partnership game. Now what that means for Endless Gaming, as you saw at the beginning of this video, I'm still using their little opening, right? Because I'm still part of Endless Gaming. So because I'm partnered with eTest, that doesn't mean I had to drop my affiliation with Endless Gaming. They're more like a community that I joined. This is a partnership that I that was created between myself and Etach Games. How you pronounce the name? Again, I'm sorry. I apologize. Also, I want to give a shout out to my boy AcerBoy30. He's now started doing YouTube commentary. So check out his YouTube channel again, AcerBoy30. He already using my beat, Wistful Melody, off of my new beat album, The OGs, out now, absolutely free. Pick it up. You heard it already. TrueInferno.bandcamp.com. Now, this past Monday, I was supposed to present to you the production of Beat Series, the return of it, but I was having technology issues. And once I finally got done with it and I watched it, I was like, you know what? This video could be in trouble. So, I don't know what's the future of that series will be. I plan on bringing it back, but I don't know when. I don't know in what capacity. So, stay tuned for that. Now, I want to get to today's topic. There was another topic. There's been a lot of topics I've been meaning to do, and they keep piling up and up and up and up. But this one, I got to talk about. This bit of news I heard about a couple of weeks back, and it really, you know, got out to the U.S. ear, like I think 2 weeks ago. But I thought, oh, it's no big deal. It'll be settled, and the video game community will come out on top. Now I'm not so sure. So what I'm talking about is the possible demise of the Wii-U coming to the U.S. Yes, y'all probably heard about this already. So apparently, let me get my stories real quick. Philips. For those of you who don't know what Philips is a Dutch diversified technology company which is located in Amsterdam. So basically they work with electronics. Now they work with other stuff as well. They work with lighting, and believe it or not, they work with healthcare, but they're mostly recognized for electronics out in the US, either that or their lighting, you know, whichever one. Well, apparently they are suing Nintendo all around the world over their Wii U or in this case the Wii systems. However, they want the Wii U banned everywhere, especially in the US. So basically, let me read you part of the article that I read on PCMag.com. Philips is seeking damages for the infringement in an injunction that bans Nintendo from making, using, selling, offering for sale, and importing within the United States its Wii U console and related products. Philips claims that Nintendo's products infringe two of its patents, patents, I guess. The U.S. patent number, oh my gosh, and these are some long numbers. I ain't gonna read the numbers. So basically, they infringe two issues. We're gonna say that. One issue is the virtual body control device, which is, I guess, the Wii U controller or something along those lines. And the other patent is the user interface system based on pointing device. Now that's more like the Wii U. I mean, not the Wii U, the Wii controller. So let me go now to this other site that I looked up, Fool.com, that talk about the reasons Philips wants to ban the Wii U in the US. So, and apparently, based on this article, Philips and Nintendo have beef going back to 1991 when they tried to work together to build a all-in-one system that plays games, CD-based games, as well as plays VHS and so forth and whatnot. And for those who don't know what VHS is, I'm talking about video cassette tapes. So before the likes of Blu-ray, before the likes of DVD, before streaming, it was VHS, video cassette tapes. So and it didn't work out apparently back in 1991. So Nintendo said, "Screw them, we gonna do our own thing." And around that time, that's when the Super Nintendo came out, and obviously that's not a CD-based system. So now, could you say they bitter from that? Philips are? Who knows? Possibly. I mean, maybe. I don't know. So, but the real question is, why would Philips want to ban the Wii U from the US? That's the question. Now, also before I get into that, remember, the Nintendo company recently lost a lawsuit regarding their 3DS. Yes, you heard me right. Yeah, for those of you who haven't heard, they lost a lawsuit regarding the 3DS, and the deal with that was they lost that to a company called Tomita, how you pronounce it, which was over their 3D display technology, something along those lines. This was back, I don't know when this happened, when it started, but apparently, based off this article I'm reading, they had to forfeit Nintendo a percentage of 3D sales due to the lawsuit, and this article broke out January 6th. Now up to speed regarding their issue with Philips. Let's see what the Philips really want. Obviously, Philips want cash, but now I don't see how banning the Wii U and the Wii from the US will achieve that. But the real issue is they want cash. But another problem that Philips faces is, but really, when it comes to the video game business, Nintendo's at the bottom of the barrel. Now, despite the fact Nintendo had the best E3 showing between themselves, Sony and not PlayStation, and Microsoft rather, Nintendo's still at the bottom of the barrel because the Wii U is the system that is currently dead last in the system race regarding the P4 and the Xbox One. So the fact that it makes no sense for me for Philips to ban the Wii U from coming to the US, and I can understand that Philips want their share of the cut, because if this infringement is indeed true, then yeah, Philips deserves their money. You know, you stole their idea, and they didn't get a cut. They want their money and then some. And apparently Philips gave them a fair warning back in 2011, like, yo, you put our technology in your devices, we want a fair share. And apparently Nintendo said, screw y'all, we doing it our way, blah blah blah. So bam, there you go. And the real thing about Philips, I'm gonna read this right here from fools.com regarding to the bottom line. In conclusion, Philips' lawsuit against Nintendo isn't about banning the Wii U. It's about squeezing out some fresh royalties, aka cash and profits. It employed the same strategy with optic disc and LED lighting, but it's a short-sighted approach that fails to address Philips' slowdown across 3 of its 4 primary business segments. Considering the growth, the so-called growth of the Wii U, which only sold 310,000 units last quarter, Philips' lawsuit against Nintendo is really a waste of time. It makes Philips look like a desperate company trying to survive on royalties from technology patented during its heyday, just as Eastman Kodak did prior to its bankruptcy filing in 2012. And that's basically all it is. Because let's look at Philips real quick again. They are an electrical company and a lighting company, but I want to focus more on the electrical side. Their competitors, ironically, Sony, is one, Panasonic, Samsung, LG, Toshiba, you know, Braun, what's the other one? JVC, Pioneer, Sharp. These are some all well-known companies, and you know, now whether they competing directly with Philips or not is another story for another day. But Philips, when it comes to the electronics, is a thing of the past, you know, especially since, you know, dealing with their music, where they focus on CDs and DVD players and crap like that, where everything is digital nowadays. So Philips is really going downhill, and they just trying to stay relevant by picking on Nintendo, or so to speak. Or they, like, I wouldn't say pick on, it's more like we got an opportunity to get some cash, so let's get it. I don't care who it is, I don't care who we take it from, let's just go get it. That's what Philips is doing right now. And I think they going way out of proportion to ban the Wii U from the US. There's nothing to gain for Philips to ban the Wii U from the US. They already won a lawsuit in UK. They working on it in the US, by the way. I'm not sure they banned it in the UK, but in case they are trying to ban it in the US, you better buy your Wii U's now. And all them games they announced at E3. So yeah, as you can see, the game over. We dominate this one, man. New Jay Gatsby here. And what you are listening to is yet another beat off of my album. Again, it's out now. Pick that joint up for free. TruInferno.bandcamp.com, or it's on YouTube. Click on the top left box to listen to the entire album right there and there. And what you're listening to is Powerful Mustachio. That's the name of this beat right here. Sounds nice. This is the new Jay Gatsby saying peace out and catch y'all next time.